Couple of good test matches last night. India versus England was sensational, absolute ripper, and Australia just demoralised the West Indies in that third test match there. But I'm going to concentrate on India-England first, and it's not the drop catches that cost India the game. It was 100, a milestone moment, taking the eye off the ball. What needs to be done now? Worried about the scoreboard rather than the team mission. Now, this was Pant getting run out on the third day, just before lunch, trying to get Rahul on strike so that he could get his 100 before they went to the lunch break, so he didn't have to think about it for 40 minutes. Now, he got run out. Should not have happened, especially when you had the momentum in your favour. And then Rahul comes out, he gets his 100, and the very next ball, he's facing Basher and chases a wide one on a good length. It was a nothing shot and gets out with an edge. Now, Rahul was sensational. It was a brilliant 100. Pant was trying to do the right thing and get the individual to the milestone. But in doing that, you take the mind off the team mission and you lost momentum. 2 wickets fell in 10 balls. And it was the 2 batsmen that were out in the middle absolutely dominating the English bowlers. And that turned the game around. But, hey, let's not leave it to those 2 batsmen. I'm going to have a crack at Harry Brook. Now, Harry Brook is someone that I want to turn the TV on and watch all day. He has got flair. He's got tons of ability. And I just love the way that he wants to dominate the opposition bowlers. But he was on top of Akashdeep and ramping him, just playing him with absolute authority. And then what does he want to do? He wants to be a little bit smart. Just the ego got in front of him there. He's thinking about the future rather than thinking about that particular ball. And he premeditated and went to the sweep shot. Now, there are times where you premeditate, and that's in 2020 cricket, one-day cricket, when you need to up the ante with the run rate, and you've got a good reading of what the bowler's actually going to do. But Test cricket's a little bit different. You need that patience, and the bowler's going to try and hit that good length area for as long as he possibly can. Now, Brook, he's gone early for the sweep shot. Akashdeep, a little fuller, and bang, bowled middle stump. Now, that was a little momentum changer as well, because Brook batting with root could have taken the game well away from India. So a couple of individual moments or milestone moments that put each team into a little bit of bother. So that's what I wanted to concentrate on, those 2 momentum changes. But at the end of the day, I was very impressed with Boomer's 5 wickets. And then Washington Sundar with his 4 wickets put the momentum back in India's favour on day 4. England batsmen playing for a little bit of spin. Sundar coming from the nursery end, having to turn it up the hill. It didn't turn. England batsmen playing for the spin caused their downfall. He got a couple of bolds there. So well done to Sundar. And then Stokes' leadership in the on the final day was very impressive. One thing I want to talk about Stokes with his leadership. He could have gone to Archer a lot more, but he realises that there's another 2 test matches in the series, and Archer hasn't played for 3 or 4 years out test level, and he is a weapon. Fast bowler that can bowl 145, 150. Wood's injured. You really need him for those impact spells. You don't want to over-bowl him like they did in New Zealand where he got injured. So Stokes bowling more overs, protecting his other bowlers who have done a fair bit of workload, was inspirational, knowing that he was in control of the game. The wicket was deteriorating and there was a chance that they should win that game fairly easily. But well done to Jadeja too, taking it right to the wall. But Stokes keeping cool, calm head and not making emotional decisions, putting his other fast bowlers, his stock bowlers, in the red zone where they could be injured and out for the rest of the series. So he played it perfectly, and his field placements was sensational as well. Actually, I'm just going to make one comment too. Day 4, Gill having a crack out Crawley for wasting time. Umpires have got to get on top of that. 7 minutes for an over, delayed 2 minutes. As far as I'm concerned, umpires take control. If batsmen do that, well, just say, well, you're 2 minutes late. We're going to go 2 minutes overtime here, and you're going to have to face that second over because 2 overs should have been bowled that night. You've got to take control. Yes, there's a little bit of sports gamesmanship there, but that was just taking it too far. But at the end of the day, England were too good. Well done to that. And what a series it's lighting up to be. 2 test matches to go. That's going to be sensational. Now, going over to Australia, keeping to the same theme, Mitchell Starc getting 6 for 9 last night. What an absolute pearler of a spell. That's probably the best, most perfect spell I have ever seen. Swinging the ball in, hitting the right lengths and lines. West Indies could not do anything about it. 6 wickets in 9 balls. He was lucky not to get a couple more, and he was lucky not to have figures 6 for 3. Some of the Australian fielding was poor, and then Boland getting a hat-trick as well. And basically, those 2 bowlers, what I was impressed about, yes, they had the momentum going in their favour, but they just kept it nice and simple. They kept to their game plan, and they didn't try anything different. So, again, youngsters out there, stick to your game plan. What do you have to do now to deliver? Don't think about the future or the past. And then I'm going to just quickly talk about Cam Green as well. Get off his back. He could become a very good number 3 batsman. He faced most balls in the West Indies series in trying conditions, averaged 30, third most run scorer in that particular series. So there's a lot of upside down. So let's back him and move forward and give him some more opportunities out number 3. But at the end of the day, what I want to leave you with, what I really want to leave you with is what we've learned over this test match series is that if you are thinking of the past or you're thinking about the future and you're not worried what you have to do now, you're going to fall into trouble. So when you're doing something, what about ask yourself, what do I have to do in this moment right now to get on top of my goals? Thanks, guys. Have a good day, and I'll speak to you later.